Okay, Tony, give us an overview, please.
I'm not good at the opening statement thing. We got beat tonight. Thought our guys played all 9 innings. Maybe their coach could have managed the game a little bit better and put us in a better situation to find a way to win. But you got the stat sheet right here, same one you guys got. Good for whatever questions.
Okay, we'll open up first for questions for the student athletes, and we'll start right here.
Mike Wilson, Knoxville News Sentinel. Guys, did you hope to have, I guess, more success having seen Paul Skenes earlier in the year, and what went wrong offensively today?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're looking for more success. The more success, the more opportunities you have to win a ball game. But, I mean, we knew coming in, that he's an unreal arm. I thought, game prep was really good. All pregame work was good, building up to the game. But, just wasn't able to get it done. I thought we had a lot of good at-bats and a lot of quality at-bats, good fight in the box, but, just not able to get it done.
Griffin?
Yeah, obviously Paul's, really good. And there's no other way to put it. And, he was on his game tonight, and, he was executing his game plan. And, when you face a guy like that, you need a couple breaks to go your way. And I think Hunter kind of talked about, we had some balls at guys that when you're going up against a guy, and that caliber of Skenes, you need those balls to fall. And, some of those hits just didn't get down for us today.
Okay, next question. Oh, you had your hand up, Jake. Okay.
Jake McKeever, College Baseball Central. Hunter, you hit the home run right after they pulled Skenes. Was it kind of a different adjustment there since Skenes kind of throws so hard and Gavin's a little bit slower?
Obviously it's a little bit of adjustment, but, that's kind of the game of baseball, just make adjustments on the go. But, we looked into the scouting report on the guy that came in, and he was a heavy breaking ball guy, so kind of set my sights on breaking ball and was able to get a good pitch to hit.
Okay, next question. Leah.
Leah Van, Baton Rouge Advocate. Griffin, what was difficult about hitting Paul Skenes tonight?
The guy has 4 pitches that he can throw for strikes, and everybody sees the velocity, and that doesn't help when you're at the plate. But his ability to locate pitches and his ability to mix pitches, 2-0 is not an automatic fastball down the middle, right? He's able to spin the ball well, and he's able to locate. He doesn't miss over the the middle of the plate a whole lot. So you combine that with just the arm talent that he has and the pitch repertoire that he has, and he gets to be a pretty tough at bat.
Okay, next question. Here.
Matt Towle. Yeah. Can you hear me? It's on now.
Okay, cool.
Matt Towle from World Baseball Network. This question is for both of you guys, Hunter and Griffin. 14 strikeouts offensively. What's just the mindset for you guys to come in on Monday against Quinn Matthews from Stanford and just limit the strikeout counts?
Hunter, you start.
Yeah, haven't really looked into anything about Stanford yet, but, I think just do what we did tonight, obviously. Had quite a bit of strikeouts, but a lot of positives to take from those at-bats. So, we're looking to Quinn Matthews tomorrow and then get a game plan ready and attack that.
Griffin?
Yeah, kind of along that line. Obviously strikeouts aren't good, but, let's be realistic. The guy's probably going to break the all-time strikeout record for a single season. So, there's some give and take with that. We're just going to get back into our prep work and get ready for Stanford. And, Matthews is a good arm and somebody else we're going to have to, prepare well for.
Okay, any more questions for the student athletes? Yeah, right here.
Question for both guys. I know a loss is a loss at the end of the day, I suppose, but showing a little bit of fight there at the end, kind of clawing back into it a little bit, does that give you something not to have to stew on quite as much over the next day and a half or so?
Griffin, you start.
Yeah, no, you got to take little victories. I was proud of the way that we fought in those, the 8th and 9th inning, and it gives us a little bit of a boost of momentum to, have a good practice tomorrow and, get our prep work in and, get ready to play a good team on Monday.
Hunter?
Yeah, same thing. Just, we always know we're offensively, one inning away from a big inning and getting right back in the ball game. But yeah, I mean, I think we're pretty confident going into to Monday, and we got a bullpen that's ready.
Okay, any more questions for the student athletes? If not, guys, you're excused, and we can get ready for questions to Tony. Thanks. We'll see you Monday. Okay, once again, remember to give us your name and affiliation before you answer the question. Before you ask the question, we'll start with you here, Mike.
Yeah, Mike Wilson, Knoxville News Sentinel. Tony, how much faith do you have with Chase Dolander in elimination games after what he's shown? And with the pitching staff you've got left, do you feel like that gives you a shot to get back out of this side of the bracket?
Yeah, I don't think we can do anything until, as Griff and Ensley pointed out, get out of bed tomorrow and prepare. And then Monday will come when it does, but I want to see Drew Beam pitch again, and so does Chase Dolander. And I think Beamer and I probably have as much confidence in that guy as anybody else on the staff. And one of the guys mentioned, too, we've got a bullpen that, basically has gotten us here. So in combination with that and our position players getting after it, got plenty of faith in this group. If we would have lost faith about halfway through the year, we'd be recruiting for about 2-3 weeks by now.
Okay, Leah.
Leah Van, Baton Rouge Advocate. Tony, what was different about the Paul Skenes your team faced today as opposed to when you saw him in March?
Threw backwards. Throws 100 miles an hour, and he threw backwards on our guys. So from his end, you're doing anything you can to advance to the situation in the bracket where you're in the winner's side. And he mixed it up. And in order to do that effectively, you got to throw strikes and command your pitches. And he did that. I don't know what his changeup numbers are. And my angle is not that great, but I would imagine his changeup usage and then strike percentage changeup wise was as good as it's been all year. He was effective with his whole arsenal, but there was a heavier mix, I think, than we expected. I think our guys recognized it right away, but easier said than done adjusting on the fly in that situation. But the communication was good by the guys in the dugout, what they were seeing.
Okay, right here.
Sam McEwen from the Omaha World Herald. Coach, I apologize if you've already answered this question, but why didn't you throw Chase tonight versus choosing to throw him on Monday?
We just went with our rotation. That's been our rotation for the second half of the season is Lindsey, Doe, and Beam. And we're fortunate enough that we've got a guy that people call our closer in Chase Burns, but he's really a starter that we're fortunate enough to use in a bunch of different situations. And then there's a lot of other guys that have contributed too. So I'm not sure where those numbers are. I only look at a couple different stats, but I think that group combined had as good as any ERA in the conference, I think, or at least up there.
Okay, right here.
Jack Foster, Rocky Top Insider. Tony, just what was your thoughts on how Andrew pitched tonight?
He was good. I mean, they did what you got to do against a guy like Lindsey. I mean, he's a heavy ground ball guy. He mixes well himself, and they had the one big swing. I don't know what we did to Gavin, but he hates us. And I'm only, speaking in brevity, the best I can do. He's done well against us the 4 games we've played this year. But other than that swing, they just kind of, I don't know, you say nickel and dime. They took what they, could get off them and found some holes and were able to accumulate some things. And I don't know. I'd love for all you to come over to the hotel and we replay the game like it's a video game and make decisions. But when you're going on the fly there, we treated that situation where Combsy came in as almost like a 9th inning type situation because, just to be frank, because of the guy that we were facing, on their side of things. But I thought he threw the ball good.
Okay, Jake.
Jake McKeever, College Baseball Central. Coach, your guys said they felt like they got ambushed the first time against Paul Skenes. Did you kind of see that at the plate tonight?
No, I didn't. Don't anyone throw a water bottle at me or anything. I've never played here, but the shadows that's a deal. We've got a kid from Arkansas, that Oregon State game and other situations. So I think that was a little bit of extra battle on top of a guy that's already got a great arsenal. And then again, the fact he was mixing, caused our guys to need to make an adjustment a little bit. But the whole package there. They played some good defense behind them. The whole package was them making a bunch of plays and pitches, and our guys having to just keep fight without really getting a reward to show for it the first 5 or 6 innings. Eventually, the pitch count got high, so you got a positive you can rely on. But I don't feel like the guy, maybe I'm saying the wrong thing, but from my standpoint, I don't feel like he bum rushed us. He was just better on most of the occasions that he was up there.
Okay, we have time for one more question. If anybody wants to take it, yeah, right here.
Wes Rucker, 24/7 Sports. Tony, is it tougher these days? Guys have so much data on where pitches are, and guys can know the zone, and it just seems like there's so much more access to stuff. Is it harder to get guys to extend their zone now offensively than it used to be? Because if, and it seems like if it's going to be off the plate a little bit throughout the night, is it tough to get guys to adjust to that?
Dude, I'd like to coach the game on Monday, or at least be over there in the dugout. I think the TrackMan deal has just changed the game because that data is there and everybody sees it. So you kind of want to know what the game is so you can try and win the game, and you accumulate that data as best you can and attack in certain situations. I think what you're saying is, if guys got to adjust on the fly, can they do that? And that's a part of the game. I mean, Hunter's a smart kid, man. He said it. It's a game of adapting and adjusting on the fly. So you have to kind of see what's out there. And there's certain days. I mean, Hattiesburg, part of winning the game is dealing with lightning delay. Sometimes the ball's carrying, sometimes it's not. So there's a bunch of different battles going on within trying to put a ball in play off a pitcher, our guy trying to throw a pitch and locate it. So I think you just got to do whatever you got to do to get it done. Not the most eloquent answer, but best I can do.
Okay.
I did get a degree.
Tony, thank you.
Yeah.
Stanford will be the home team.
Okay.
Next
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you.